Hey everyone, Gil here at Grayman Prepping. In this episode of Your Prep for Today, I want to talk to you about portable power stations. Now, if you look at portable power stations, you're going to see what you think is called this is a solar generator. Well, actually, solar generators are not generators. They're not generating solar power. They're not generating regular power. They are a portable power station, which is a battery pack with a built-in inverter, and it provides power from the battery. Plain and simple. It's a rechargeable battery. Well, why does it say solar? Because they can be charged by a solar panel. However, over 75% of them have weak charge controllers. So if you use the thing totally up during the day, it's a lot of them with the little solar panel they come with aren't going to charge back up in a day. I had back in the beginning when they were first starting to come out with these things, I have a 400 watt Goal Zero. Came with a 15 watt solar panel. Well, that only gives you 15 watts when it's aimed directly at the sun and the sun moves. So unless you're out there constantly moving it to track the sun to get a maximum charge out of it, it's going to take a couple days for that thing to charge up. All right? And even here, like when I do charge it up here, I go out there, I set it up, and the sun goes and stuff. I go out there an hour or two later and I move it, an hour or two later I move it, stuff. It takes 3 friggin' days for it to charge up off that 15 watt panel. So, if you're going to get one that has a good charge controller that can take a lot of wattage from solar panels so it can charge up in half a day. All right? Now, most of those portable power stations, solar generators, come with a wall charger. So you can just plug it in and charge it up. And those will charge up in a couple hours. So you got to make your choice on these, what it is you need it for, how you're going to use it, and whether or not you can even put a bunch of solar panels on it. People in apartments really going to have a hard time charging it. All right. The other thing to consider on these is basically these portable power stations are portable USBs from offices. In fact, I got a USB uninterrupted power supply, UPS, sorry, not USB, UPS, uninterrupted power supply for my computers. Doesn't have solar input on it. It's meant to be plugged in, but it'll run a lot of stuff here in the house, and when the power comes back on, it charges up within an hour. So you got to look at what you're doing, how you're going to be charging it, and what you're using it for to determine what type you want. Now there are a lot of them, new ones coming out, a lot of questions on them, a lot of questions you have about stuff. You can email me or put comments down below in the comment section, or you can talk to a good friend of mine, Ben Gilmore over at Minuteman Prep. He has a YouTube channel, and that's what he does. He reviews all these different ones and points out the good, bad, and the ugly about them. All right. So before I take off, I'm going to put a link up here to my other channel, Camp Pat and Family Compound. And I'm going to put a link up here to the Prepping for Beginner playlist, and down here a link to the Prepping in Private playlist. All right, take care, and I'll see you around.